What's up, y'all? You know what time it is? It's about to be that time.
Savage.
You know what time it is, people. It's about to be that time. All right. I've been hearing a lot of talk about this. Nothing specific, of course, but just that it's one of those chapters, right? It's one of those. So, we're here. Happy birthday to Zoro, right? 11/11. Happy, let's see, Veterans Day to anybody that, veteran. Thank you. And also got some bad news before I got onto the stream. My GOAT, Kevin Conroy, voice of Batman, has passed away. So in honor of him, Batman shirt. I only have like 3 autographs, period. One of them is the Kevin Conroy. It's been in the background of every video. So bummed about that, but we're here for One Piece. And I'm excited for this. I'm excited. Yes. Yes, unfortunately. Lucy, yes. One moment. Ugh. Right. Shout out to Conrad, member for 18 months. RIP, the GOAT. Literally the greatest of all time. The voice of Batman, the animated series, Arkham games, all of that. It's a big deal. Anybody that, grew up watching that stuff. The Batman. Exactly. So let's see here. I'm gonna get chapter up. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in here. Shout out to everybody joining. Chapter 1066. The Will of Ohara. The Will of Ohara. We're getting some Ohara lore? Let me find out. Alright. Vegapunk from... Did he have ties to Ohara? Okay, OST's going. Here we are. All right, now we're starting. Okay, returning to Germa with company. So that's referring to the Germa kids arriving with Caesar. And you can see them flying, yep. There's Caesar with his gas. Alright. What are you saying? A futuristic city like this existed in the distant past. I mean, that's what he's saying. That's exactly what he's saying. I'm expecting to spam this a lot.
なんというビッグニュース
All right. A shock to the whole crew. This is just conjecture. All right, so if that's Vegapunk speaking, then he doesn't actually know. I once knew a passionate archaeologist who was willing to risk his life. Robin's father? Could it be? Or is he talking about Clover? The surrogate father. Might be talking. All right. I once knew a passionate archaeologist who was willing to risk his life to shed light on a certain ancient kingdom. Not only that, but at a certain site, machinery was excavated that dated back to the same era as the kingdom. A certain site. Certain site. Interesting. I immediately thought of like Tequila Wolf, but they're just building something, not really excavating. Right. Are you saying that machinery was created during the Void Century? We got Robin jumping in here. You tell me, right? You're the one who can read the ancient text. He didn't say that, but I mean, like, I'm just filling him right there. Is Robin gonna finally like dump on us what she's been reading? Find out. Laughing at Sensei's comment there. You know something about this, Robin? No doubt it's a painful memory, but 22 years ago, your home of Ohara was eradicated by a buster call. I think that happened because Ohara uncovered the details of that kingdom's existence. I believe the history of the Void Century is the history of a conflict. Okay. One between an alliance of 20 nations and this forgotten advanced kingdom. All right, this is lining up with headcanon here. The victorious 20. Oh, damn. That means that Alabasta was against the ancient advanced kingdom. I'm not looking at the chat, but still, no spoilers or...
Right to jail, right away.
Yeah. Let's see. The victorious 20 went on to form the world government and shape history as we know it, in their own image. And to ensure that the ideas of the ancient kingdom wouldn't live on, they erased every trace of it from history. Everybody's acting like this right now.
なんというビッグニュース
What? That's crazy. What is this for real? Whoa, what an epic and romantic tale. No, that's what Oda's saying. Hang on, Vegapunk. You mean everybody who knows about this gets eliminated? Indeed. Then why did you tell us? Yeah, I can't unhear it. That's gotta be Usopp saying that. Come on, brain, forget. You didn't hear anything. Like I said, this is just conjecture. So tell me, Nico Robin, if I'm right. And that discovery is why Ohara was wiped out. You were there, right? You were there. That's why you got, pretty much a billy on your head. Come on. Lay it all out. Let Drip God over here know what's going on. But at the same time, if Vegapunk is working with Dragon, and Robin was with the Revolutionary Army, she would have told Dragon some things. Dragon would have told Vegapunk. So this conversation seems a little redundant, but you know, this is more for us than him, I guess. All right. Then wouldn't the government's actions be tantamount to a confirmation? Why are you asking about this? The scholars did devise a theory after all their extensive research. But wouldn't someone as high up in the government as you already know about it? I'm afraid government affiliation makes no difference. I'm kept in the dark like everybody else. Even bringing this topic up to them would result in my immediate erasure. That's interesting dialogue, considering all of the, like, you know, some of the eraser theories that I've seen. Yes, I know that just Alabasta being evil 900 years ago doesn't mean they're evil now. Then stop telling us this is just torture. Let us out of here. If that's true, how could you know they were researching that kingdom? All the books and materials were on Ohara, and they were. The will of Ohara lives on. I mean, is he talking about Robin specifically, or somebody else? That day, shocked the world. In a single night, Ohara, the island renowned for its love of knowledge, was wiped out save for one little girl. Robin's poster. The scholars were labeled devils, dissidents who plotted to overthrow the government. Robin's going through it. She's reliving everything. Okay. Don't forget to, you know, like, comment, subscribe if you're feeling the vibe, people. A few months after the incident, I paid a visit of my own to the scorched earth of Ohara. PH is on the ship. Punk Hazard? What does the PH stand for? Alright. I was acquainted with Professor Clover. Oh, a few months after the incident. A few months after the incident, I paid a visit of my own to the scorched earth of Ohara. I was acquainted. He's just saying in the past, right? That he was previously acquainted with. Not that he, like... Alright, hold on. I was acquainted with Professor Clover, the foremost authority on archaeology. I figured I should at least leave some flowers for him. Okay, alright. I thought they were trying to say Clover was alive. That's really weird. That's awkward wording. Awkward wording there. Awkward wording. Okay. Clover was a pirate? His obsession with the Void Century fueled his adventurous lifestyle, searching for relevant texts the world over. The Marines incarcerated him on at least 10 occasions. By the time he settled down, he was the world's most famous archaeologist. Get a load of this man. Over time, countless scholars were drawn to him, and they all flocked to Ohara. It truly became the holy land of archaeology. Unfortunately, the aftermath of those talented minds coming together would prove tragic. When Jesus, look at, you know, whatever the hell this thing is, which lines up with a prior image that we had seen of, you know, of Vegapunk. So this is, we might be seeing here a silhouette of the Stella body, the real Vegapunk, having like a huge strawberry Fukurokuju type head here with some hair that eventually goes bald because he ages. Looks like a Dr. Seuss character from behind. When I stepped foot on Ohara, even the Tree of Knowledge had been burnt to cinders. I was speechless when I saw it. Just seeing this silhouette is big news in itself.
Surprise, motherfucker.
But the lake at the center of the island had been filled with an unbelievable number of books, because that's what they were doing in the flashback. They were throwing the books. What in the world? I could only assume that it was the work of the scholars. They must have dedicated their final moments to ensuring that the future had access to their treasure trove of knowledge. The Will of Ohara exists with Vegapunk. Said I was going to be spamming that. Said I would be spamming that.
I like it.
Alright. If any Marines did discover the books, they were apparently too ignorant to understand their value and left them be. Ohara had triumphed over them. When I realized that, I couldn't stop myself from crying. Whew. Going back to the flashback here. Please take care of Robin. Make sure she escapes the island. I still have a duty to see to here. Mommy, I don't want you to leave. Let me stay too. Save the books. Get the reference materials out of the library. Robin, history is our greatest treasure. It must be preserved. We can't just give up on your future. Be proud, Robin. Your mama's an honorable woman. Ohara stood up to the world. Dared to she. Robin's crying. We got some certified drip right there. Drip, drop. You helmet-wearing bastard. How dare you make Robin cry?
Gonna cry?
That's it, Vegapunk. You better release these shoes. Vegapunk. It's just as you said. They came to the same conclusions about the kingdom before the incident. I see. So it's all true. Where are the books from the lake now? I really wanted to take them back to Punk Hazard, but I knew if the top brass ever caught wind, it would be over. So instead, they were taken by the people I saw that day. The Revolutionary Army, perhaps? Let's see. Ohara, West Blue, 22 years ago. A few months after the Buster Call incident. Someone else is visiting the debris. Giants. This is why we go to Elbaf. Mario Cell, member for 12 months. It just came. How much did I miss? I mean, I don't know where I'm at. I'm at the Giants part. The Giants just showed up. All right. Let's pull them up. Who are they? What should I do? Do they have any idea how important those books are? Sashiburi na, Vegapunk. As usual, that head of yours makes you stand out. This is what the real Vegapunk looks like? Why does he have a Parasparrow tongue, though? Yep, there's Dragon. There he is. Dragon lore, people. Dragon lore. Is that Hajradin? Is this literally like the the Straw Hat Grand Fleet? Gerd and my man with the face on the shield? Anyway, I'm on this dragon page. Dragon, what are you doing here? That's my line. Your head definitely looks like it's gotten a good bit bigger. This is one of Oda's most ridiculous characters in the entire series. He couldn't risk he couldn't help himself. He needed to have one of them look ridiculous. Dragon said, I knew Old Man Clover. You too. I know he just wants a bit of a hooligan roaming the seas, but all that nonsense about him trying to destroy the world, it's blatant propaganda. Monkey D. Dragon, head of the Freedom Fighters. He's holding some flowers. My man's got a, like, Ohara shirt on. Head of Punk Hazard Laboratory, 43 years old. Alright. So Vegapunk was 43 22 years ago. Alright, copy that. Are you worried about the giants? They're not scavengers. I had a word with them just now. Okay, so the giants are not with Dragon. It seems they're from Elbaf, and they're fully aware of the value of those books. Their captain was a strange giant wrapped from head to toe in bandages. Interesting. Interesting. This better not be the last page. Okay, good, it's not. He said Ohara sacrificed itself for those treasures, and he couldn't let them be erased from history. After seeing a government lackey like you lurking about... Wait, whoa, hold on. Whoa. Their captain was a strange giant wrapped head to toe in bandages. Did Saul live? Is this Saul? Did they thaw Saul out? Okay, alright, hold on. After seeing a government lackey like you lurking about, I'm glad they're here to scoop them up and keep them safe. Hey, you know I'd never. You passed on joining the Freedom Fighters a while ago, but it still made me sick to hear about you becoming one of their lapdogs. Don't be stupid. Your ragtag operation was always too poor. What good are my skills and intellect if I can't actually build anything? I know, you're as blunt as ever. The world government is an insanely huge organization. There are plenty of decent people on the inside that can be reasoned with, especially in the Navy. Don't lose sight of the end goal, Dragon. They have the same end goal, alright? I'm getting Einstein vibes from the design on Vegapunk, which lines up because Einstein was used by the government to create weapons, like the atomic bomb. So that's what Oda's trying to say here, I imagine. Alright. I get it, but I can't just sit back after this. It's too damn much. Those harmless scholars were brutally snuffed out just for questioning their authority. It's a farce. I'm going to raise an army that can fight them head on. Thought you hated war. Just watch, Vegapunk. I'll change the world. The will of Ohara won't die with Clover. And within a year, he, Emporio Ivankov, and Bartholomew Kuma founded the Revolutionary Army, which continues to shake the world to this day. The founding members Founding members. Wow. Luffy's dad sounds intense. Did you say Elbaf? Professor Clover's fate-motivated dragon? My head's gonna blow up. Why did Kuma help us? And why did you modify him so much, Vegapunk? Eva, the bastard was one of the founding members of the Revolutionaries? The books? God! Ah! I just saw Saul.
Nan to you big news!
It's about to get spicy.
Surprise, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker.
Sensational.
The books from Ohara certainly couldn't be left to be found by the government, but my curiosity compelled me to make a discreet trip to Elbaf, where the books were taken, and they allowed me to read each and every one of them. In other words, I took everything Ohara uncovered about the world's secrets and memorized it. Saul is going to be waiting for Robin at Elbaf. It's all in my head, and I've continued their research. That giant captain, he's called Saul, isn't he? He's in hiding now, so I can't confirm anything. Oh, that Robin smile panel. Thank you, Dr. Vegapunk. Thank you for not letting Ohara's sacrifice be in vain. Try to help progress every field of thought possible. It's my nature as a scholar. Oh, my shoes are moving on their own. I can't release you just yet. Follow me. There's something I want to show you. Oh my god. Woo! Junkyard. Eggheads Fabrication Stratum. Chopper. There's no way to get in. Oh. It must be the type that moves on its own. Move. Move, Robo. Does it need a special command? Maybe we've just got to say its name. Move. Robonosuke. Robonosuke. Move, Robo King. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. You guys are such kids. Ain't no way it's moving.
Come with me if you want to live.
The robot's gonna blow. Save me, Quasar! No good, another debacle. Someone please save me, Quasar. Perhaps space-time. Bent mid-warp? Mid-warp. Alright, we're warping. What the? There's a guy like Kinemon here. I'm sinking. I've gotcha. Sorry, it's him.
Savage.
Much obliged. You're Dragon's boy, right? I knew you'd come. Good job on making it. Oh my, Bonnie, dear me, you sure have gotten big. The hell is up with his head now? Is that how he made his clones? He literally split his mind? Old man, are you floating? Splendid to see you so full of vigor. Vegapunk. You can float too, you know. You float too! You float too! You float too! Those Dom shoes you're wearing have a nifty hover function. See here, press the button on the side, grab the lever. Gadzooks! We've flown too far. The humble genius appears. Save us, Quasar. Dr. Vegapunk, the man with the biggest brain in the world, leader of the Marines Special Science Group. He's got an apple on his head, which is another Einstein reference there. Ah! Wow. Oh, man.
The One Piece! The One Piece is real!
Gonna cry?
Woo! Nearly 100 chapters after he laughed. 967. 1066 delivers this. Oh my god. Shout out to my guy Ty. Right on time. Right on time. My man. W's in the chat.
Gotta have it. Racks, I gotta have it. Beat my fabric. Do you see this jacket? Pay my taxes. Trust me, you can track it.
My guy Ty said the lore piece is real. Lore piece. The lore piece is real. Oh, so many confirmations. We're def going to space. Oh yes. I'm as sure as Roger was for Yamato. NASA for Nakama. Also, what if the Vegapunk Stellas are literal pieces of Vegapunk's long head? That's what I'm saying. I said it right at the end. I'm right with you, man. I'm right with you. He definitely chopped his head into different pieces, and pieces of his gigantic brain are in them. And the same way that a brain is like, you know, you have different sections that control different things, you know, like the amygdala, you know, that's probably, you know, mostly Lilith right there. All right, Also, what if the let's see, and Kid is deaf on Elbaf looking for Saul, right? What up, Savage Crew? I said Kid was going to Elbaf. I said it. I said he's got to be going to Elbaf and stirring up some trouble. If Saul is the man marked by flames, but it's just the scars from the ice. He's burnt by ice. Ice burns. This is amazing. Sensational. Sensational. All right? Tell him, Future.
Sensational.
My man said, what up, Savage Crew? Yes. Skater, member for 9 months. 10 out of 10 chapter. Understatement. You think he chopped his brain up so he could grow even more brain? I mean, if that's the way it works. But I definitely think he chopped his brain up and put it into all of the other guys. He definitely did that. My God. Lucy B, member for 19 months. Survived a One Piece flashback. Strongest character. I mean, this is the first time that that's happened. And I was like, wait, is this where we're going? Is this where we're going? I was always skeptical about it. I mean, he was just frozen, but it's like, man. And Aokichi's got to know. Kuzan's got to know. Mario's L said, lore peace. Big news emojis. Also that Robin moment. Manly tears came out. So happy our girl is happy. She deserves the best. She deserves, after that flashback and everything that happened to her, she deserves something. She deserves to have somebody. She deserves that. Maxo, member for 19 months. Said 19 months, perfect for this 19 out of 10 chapter. Spitting. T-Bomber, 74. The Space Pirates in an L's cover story had a long head, Jolly Roger. Vegapunk has a long head. Coincidence? I think not. Vegapunk already has boots on the moon. Probably. Probably. There's definitely a connection. He could be a long head human hybrid, you know? Kind of like Dellinger's flying, fighting fish / human. Oh my God. Neil Diaz said Saul is the librarian of Ohara at Elbaf. He's literally our tour. Mark Creasy said the man marked by freezer burn. Yup. Gry, the man marked by flames is really the giant marked by ice. You know this. Did I? She. We in here. We're trying to Ricky in the chat said we got our Robin happy again. Yes. Yes. Andrew A, do you think the previous OP user separated Vegapunk's brain into the other bodies? That's an interesting thought. If the OP no Mi was used for that. That's interesting. I kind of like that. Chrissy said, Ty, I definitely think Kid's on Elbaf looking for Saul. Ace 2532, thank you. Said if Saul is indeed the man marked by flames, we're going to see Kid and Killer in Elbaf as well, and maybe VV2 spitting. You know, that's the agenda. Elbaf could be the greatest arc in the entire series at this rate, and I just want all of the people that said Elbaf not happening. No time for Elbaf. No time for Elbaf? We do not have time for Elbaf. We don't have time for Elbaf? What do you mean we don't have time for Elbaf? me. We're going to Elbaf. All right. Egghead mini arc lead up to Elbaf. Probably. Elbaf is going to be the craziest arc in the series. It's the reason for One Piece. It's the reason. I've been saying this. And then now for the books to be there, that means the biggest lore piece of all is going to be in Elbaf. Okay. My God. Jonathan Arcade, member for 9 months. Robin crying, smiling panel, officially my favorite moment of the year. And that's saying a lot. Love that my queen is getting more plot focus again. Yes, more Robin, please. Please. The culture needs it. Ace2532 finished by saying that Elbaf could be the greatest arc in the entire series at this rate. Yes. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Wait for Oda to flex. Wait for him to flex. He cannot wait. Mob, thank you. Said, can you pull up the clips of Aokiji freezing Saul and then the Robin talking to Aokiji at the end of Water 7 Eni's lobby? So much foreshadowing in those clips. Ice Capsule Ohara lives on. I've studied those panels a lot, you know, especially, you know, when I'm going towards, like, you know, sword videos and everything. I went really deep into those particular panels in the second sword video. Aokiji is saying a lot in there. Now, with the context of Saul being alive, and Kuzan's gotta know. He's gotta know. Ishmael Sari said the Aokiji move he used on Saul was Ice Time Capsule. Yeah. Yeah. Right? Because that's what he does. Ice Time. Like, he hurt his boy, but that was still his boy. Very motivated. Member for 19 months coming in. Power Scalers in the dirt with Saul taking a buster call. Saul top 5. It's all top 5. Oh my God. Brandon King, my guy, said Vegapunk's design is based on the most famous picture of Einstein. Tongue out. Yep. And after death, Einstein's brain was split and preserved in pieces similar to Vegapunk. That I did not know. Of course, I know the tongue out thing and, you know, him with the apple and everything like that. So, Bleezy Bird said, we going to Elbaf, baby. This is facts. Shout out to Vern in the chat. Mark Creasy said, wait, I realized Dragon was 14 when Luffy was born? How's that possible? 22 years ago, he was 33. Mark, you gotta clarify that. Zoe E, a member for 19 months, said, just letting you know, still here, love y'all. Shout out to Zoe. Oscar Cruz, member 17 months, said, lore and emotional hits. Love Robin so much. We here for the Robin business. We here. Shout out to Alexander for subbing. Man, this is a moment for us, guys. This is a moment. Ty said, Big Rack Zoe in the building. I'm just in awe of this chapter. I'm just in awe. I'm just in awe. So Abu said Vegapunk brain, the new Hashirama cells. Not sure. That. So let's see. Chad Ocho said, bet he dies when his apple retouches his head. What? He's got like a Kappa thing going on? J.R. Bouchard said, did Traffy split Vegapunk's brain at Punk Hazard? Tinfoil Dragon could also be Robin's dad. That was speculated for a very long time. That's an old theory. That's an old theory that Dragon would be Robin's dad too. The series that Roger was Robin's dad. I mean, these were theories before Marineford, like going back years, like right after, like when we were reading weekly Robin's flashback. A lot of people were like, "Wait, hold on, like, could Dragon?" You know, like people have been saying this for years. I doubt it though. I doubt it. Like we've had too much. There's been too much since then. Yamil Diaz said, what does Saul living mean for Kuina's life? Stairs are still top 1 in the verse. Saul could be part of Sword now. Bro. Chin said Saul could be part of Sword now. What if it's not Garp? What if Saul is the leader of Sword? As a former Marine, pulling the strings, working with Kuzan, or maybe even working with Garp. Maybe it's because, maybe part of what Saul knows is part of Sword. I think Saul is definitely part of Sword right now. Because Saul was a Marine. J-Wave said the Saul reveal is a great way to transition to Elbaf. Could not say it better myself. Dan also said, my guy Dan DeCarlo, Saul is a member of Sword, gotta be. Sanj Saab said 11 out of 10 chapter. We can go one higher. One Piece still crazy good. Also Vegapunk design, definitely based on Einstein for sure. Picture of him with his tongue out, yeah. Definitely know that. Wait, how does Kid know about Saul then? Asked Gio. That's a great question. Yes, a lot of people in the community were literally saying we don't have time for Elbaf. Guy Fable in here said, since Saul got burned, do we think he went back into the fire or something? I mean, it literally could just be ice burns, but it also could be the fire of Ohara burnt him, melted the ice, but then at the same time burned him. He could actually be marked by flames. He could have been burnt by the fire of Ohara. It doesn't have to just be burnt by ice. Like, Ohara was on fire. Appreciate the sub. Mark said, man, my math was off. Yeah. Emil, the apple is a reference to Isaac Newton, gravity. Yeah, but I think there's like there's a connection between Apple and Einstein as well, like him holding Apple, something. Shout out to my guy Ty in here again. Dropping bombs, the flex. Funkmaster Tai dropping bombs.
Savage.
Tai said, Captain, remember when I was actually complaining about the lack of lore?
Lavish bracket. In a lavish bracket. Gotta have it. Racks, I gotta have it.
W's in the chat. W's.
Do you see
W's.
this jacket? Pay my taxes. Trust
The
me, you can
Smithsonian
track
has a
it.
whole floating level with giants. Bro, we're gonna get everything. We're gonna get everything. And the fact that Saul is involved in it? Eek! To go from reading the Ohara flashback weekly to reading this chapter with everybody in the chat weekly? Oh my god. Saul is alive. And before he was revealed, I was like, is this what Oda's about to do? Because I was on board right as I was doing it. Wheezy Bird said Morge and others are saying Robin's story and importance is reduced. Just because they have the books doesn't mean that they can read the poneglyphs. That doesn't mean that Saul is some sort of master wonder or whatever that, and the giants now know how to read them. I mean, it's possible. Elbaf is a closed nation as well. They're not really searching it out, but they're protecting it. Probably for Robin. They're probably waiting for Robin. Robin is the chosen one. Saul's waiting for Robin to pull up. Hey. I know everything that they found, right? But you know how to read it. So you're going to be able to find what they couldn't. Saul's not about to go on the journey. He's just the protector of the books. BTG said, is this why when Kid mentions the man burned by flames, we saw Robin reacting? I need to go back to the chapter, but if there was a specific Robin reaction to it, then that's why. Oda was foreshadowing the connection between the man marked by flames and Robin, clearly here. Oda does that. Pretty sure we, you know, I'm sure we talked about that at the time. That's probably why people were saying was a Clover, but nobody thought to say Saul. People were like, is Clover alive? Boy, Saul.
Savage.
My guy Dan said, so you're not mad that Saul isn't dead? No! I'm here for this. I love that Saul is not dead. This is an okay fake out. This is how you do a fake out. There's the right way and the wrong way. Bringing Saul back? Beautiful. Beautiful. Love that. Love that for Queen Robin. Love that for us. Love that for the plot. It has plot relevance. Pell is never going to do anything. Oda brought someone back to life to use them. To use them. W's in the chat for Tai. My guy. Thank you, brother. Burns said he commended you for keeping it tight while reading the Robin panels. I was holding it in, guys. I was holding it in. Holding it in. Definitely, you know.
Lavish bracket, in a lavish bracket. Gotta have it. Racks, I gotta have it. Beat my fabric.
I was definitely, you know, watering up though. Manly, you know, manly watering. But when Robin and Saul like get together though, I don't know if I'll be able to keep it tight then. Yeah. Oh my god. Ali Clown said, best chapter I've read since being current around 1016. Screamed, cheered, laughed, cried in a perpetual cycle of hype. Love the reactions. R.I.P. The Batman. When I met Kevin Conroy, I said to him, I said, "You're Batman." I said, "You're Batman." And then when he signed this for me, he wrote, "I am Batman."
Savage.
I love Kevin Conroy. I love that man. That's my goat. And I'm playing Gotham Knights now, which is all about Batman being dead. So now when I get back to the game, it's going to hit different. Ace 2532. With these revelations, do you think Vegapunk actual will sacrifice the satellite bodies to escape with the crew when Cypher Pulse shows up? Shaka knows his death is imminent, so it makes sense for wanting to run. Well, it depends on, do Lucci and the gang know what the real Vegapunk looks like? Do they know that there's 6 of them? 7 of them? I mean, he might sacrifice the satellite bodies. It's just so interesting how they all operate amongst themselves. Oh my god. Oh my god. Emil Diaz said this is a chapter that'll make you smile while you cry. Yeah. That's what happened to me at 903 when I saw that 1.5 Billy poster. I was smiling and crying. Shaka knows his death is imminent, so it makes sense for wanting to run. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when we get there. I need more information in the arc to get an accurate read on what's going to happen to all 6 of these. Shout out to Barry Motivated. Shout out. Saul isn't a fake out because Oda made sure we can see people, Luffy and Robin, get thawed from Kuzan's power. That is true. He was frozen and thawed from the fire burning Ohara and has actual plot relevance going forward. Hashtag Chaka can do it. Okay? Chaka can do it. You know that's we don't need Pell because Chaka can do it. That is precisely why this works. Robin got frozen. They took Robin to the ship. They thawed her out. Luffy got frozen. They thawed him out. And then what happened? Luffy immediately took some like flour and then made a joke out of being frozen and nearly dying. And one of the top 3 jokes in the series. And Chrissy will also attest to that. It's definitely one of her favorites. She lost it when we were watching that part. Lucy B said Saul being alive is such an old theory, so old that it's been forgotten apparently. Oh yeah, I mean people have talked about it over the years. And specifically because of what Barry is mentioning. Like we've seen people get thought out, Fires of Ohara. Like it's not a hard theory to come across, but the fact that Oda is actually doing it, that's what's great. That's what's great. You know, it's not like I've never heard, oh, could Saul be alive before? Yeah. But seeing it? I love that. Love that. Oh, Dan's spitting though. Dan. Right? So the agenda. If Saul is Sword, right? Kid starts talking about the man marked by frames. We see Robin and Law reacting. Law is Sword because he knows about Saul. Get ready, people. Your boy is an op. And he's got the op fruit. Come on. Submarine? Nah. We in here. Incoming W's. Like we definitely spent some time on why Law reacted that way to Kid saying that. Oda's peppering that stuff in. Let me see those tinfoil emojis. Let me see those tinfoil laws in the chat. We here. See here. Yeah, there they are. There we go. Ty said stocks are high. My guy Eric in the chat, what's up, bro? Said, yo, I'm dying. I got something for every counter to Law is not Sword. Look at those emojis. That's support right there. That's support. That's support. And even though I, called it in 2019 or, whenever 956 came out, it's still going to be one of the best twists in the entire series. Orange Mania said Submarine is honestly the biggest case for this. Right, because Oda loves them puns. He loves them. Oh, man. Ace 2532 said he gotta go. Appreciate you being here. Man's got a sword, too. Yeah, that's right. Eric said, if he is Sword, the celebration in here about to be something special. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have buttons on the stream deck nobody's seen yet. You know, I'm surprised. I was actually going into this chapter expecting something with Zoro, because we had like at Buggy's birthday, we had Buggy in a chapter. Blackbeard's birthday, we had Blackbeard in a chapter. Zoro's birthday, Oda was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna drop this lore on you." Mugsby said Robin telling Saul that the Straw Hats are the friends that Saul foresaw when he said, "There's someone out there for you, will kill me." Ooh. Yes. Yes. Ty said Dragon, Son of Rocks, first of his name. Oh yeah, you know we on that. We on that. Buster fail. Yeah. I mean, they still, I don't know. They killed thousands of people. Just having, 2 people survive is, I don't know if that's that much of a fail. Eric said, I'm hyped for us all, my guy. Let the reveals come through. Let them come through. Wish I had Dave Chappelle doing that as a button. I'll do a light show when the when the agenda comes true. Oh my god. I'll probably crash the stream is what's gonna happen. That's probably what's gonna happen. Let's see. We got to do a reread on this. We got to do a reread. There is we've talked about everything here, but we gotta go through this again. We need to run this back. What do I think about the potential warping, my guy? As Dizza? I mean, that might mean that he's cloned Van Augur's fruit, which is kind of nutty to think about. Especially since we just figured that out. But apparently he's not very good at it. I wonder if he utilized some of the warp fruit parameters to make that door that you can just kind of pass through and then turn solid. I don't know. Phantom Greyfire said, why did the Marines go all the way to Buster Call Ohara but didn't bother to destroy the books they discovered or monitor the island at least? Because they're not thorough. And seeing what happened to Lucia shows me that they didn't have that power back then. That's something new that they were able to figure out, because there's no reason why they wouldn't have just did what they did to Lucia to Ohara. Give me a second, guys. Be right back, and then we're gonna talk about all this, and we're gonna reread and go into the rest of everything. Chair piece. The chair piece is real. Let's see. Does it say everybody go see Black Panther? Saw it last night. Yep. The warping on a Seraphim would be terrifying. Oh yeah. Don't kill or confuse her, so I gotta bounce. Off to your brother's bachelor party. Well, congratulations to your brother. Hey. Fable said Crocodile is Luffy's dad, Dragon is Luffy's mom. Oh my god. My guy Parvision's in here. What's up, brother? Yeah, what's up? What? Turn the what? No. No. I'm streaming right now. I'm in front of everybody. Oh, gotcha. Well, they'll do it after. I'm gonna reread. Yeah, we'll get Chrissy at some point. Let's see here. Catch him back up. All right, so we're gonna do a reread here. We need to go back into this chapter. This chapter. Yeah. Oda, please, I'm streaming right now. You know, you need to call me after the stream. Okay? Bye. All right, so I'm going through everything. Going through everything again. Don Mossma said maybe Caribou is an agent of Saul? I mean, that's interesting. Frizzy I-10 said, Randy, don't give the spoilers or you'll be erased. Oda. Burn said Oda really called to see how you like it. Yeah, definitely go see Black Panther, everybody. Yeah, it's good. Dan said Oda calls Randy not to spoil the laws and sword agenda. Oda, it's too late. It's too late. I already spoiled it. Fable, that's hilarious. Obama, I'm streaming right now. Just rewatch my sword theory. I can't answer questions right now. Man. Obama's a busy guy. Like, I mean, I gotta spell it out for him sometimes. I gotta remind him of things. It's okay. Let's see. So, this is basically confirmation that the Void Century is a conflict between an alliance of 20 nations and a forgotten advanced kingdom. So they were probably jealous. Wait, was the ancient kingdom just Wakanda? Like, now that we're talking about, like, just Black Panther? So the advanced kingdom's Wakanda. And everybody wants the vibranium, and they wouldn't give them the vibranium, so they were just like, nah, all right, coalition, we're going ahead and we need to wrap this up. Phantom Greyfire said, I lost faith in Marvel after Multiverse of Madness.
Savage.
Fair, because Multiverse of Madness was trash. One of the worst things that they've ever done. John Ross, I said, CP0 isn't the only possible threat right now. CP0 fails to assassinate Vegapunk, find out that he knows forbidden things, Buster Call or Emu Erase. I mean, that would, if we get like an Emu Erase or, you know, a Buster Call or something like that, then we really get the Sabaody parallel. Fujitora really should show up since they're so tied to the SSG and the project in hand. We should see Sentomaru. Kizaru really should show up. I think it would be really interesting if, you know, Fujitora makes his, you know, turn in this arc or something, you know, like, and is the one to, like, kind of hold away Kizaru for a little bit. Because Fujitora's sword and wants to protect the Seraphim and protect Vegapunk, something like that. Devil fruits are the heart-shaped herb. The Advanced Kingdom probably had Wano's closed border policy, probably, yep. Joy Boys, the Black Panther. I got caught. Didn't you let them know that this is like chapter of the year here? Babel said if the Nefertari family joined the 20 Kingdoms, then it only makes sense that at some point degrading the ancient kingdoms seemed like the best option for the world. What if they were withholding tech? I mean, you take a look at everywhere else, and it's like they destroyed it and didn't take the tech either, so there's that, you know. Noah said, what happened at Rocky Port, bruh? I got a video on that. Let's see. All right. So either Alabasta was evil 900 years ago, or they were like, it was basically like a situation where it's okay, it's either them or us, and the first ruler of Alabasta was just a chump. See, that's why Vivi also needs to come back into the story, because it's kind of like a redemption thing. Because Vivi could literally be a part of saving the world that Alabasta unfortunately created. And Vivi should be there to learn that history and be able to reconcile that and be like, damn, my great grandfather was a chump. He was a bum. Damn. Was I gonna reread? Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Alright, so the Victorious 20 went on to form the World Kingdom and shape history as we know it. Okay, yes, we know this. Saab said, I do think there's one plot possibility now. Things escalate, Emu wipes the island, Straw Hats find a way to flee to Elbaf, maybe. I mean, I think we're going... Either way, I truly believe we're going to have a quick exit from Egghead. It's going to be quick. It's going to be swift. This may end up being a Sabaody length arc after all.
Savage.
Let's see. Okay. Scholars did devise a theory after all their extensive research. When someone is high up in the government of you know about it? Okay, so... I mean, he does know about it. He just didn't learn it from the government. That day shocked the world. The scholars were labeled devils, dissidents. Yeah. So people were saying, does this mean that Clover went to Wano? Are we saying that because the water looks like the waves outside of Wano? Because from that perspective, I can kind of see that. I can get with that. Clover going to Wano's alright. Like, I'm cool with that. Young Clover looks like a Chad. Animanda Suki no Usagi, member for 3 months, said, think Vegapunk pulled a Dr. Frankenstein from Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, Dr. Finkelstein, I mean. Probably. Yeah. Mega Turtle 144p is strong. Glad to have you back, my guy. Yep, split his brain into pieces. Let's see. This man's head is just ridiculous, though. Like, this is one of the... And, I mean, it's worth it. It's worth it, though. It's worth it. Dr. Vegapunk, you know? 600 and something chapters of, you know, just waiting to see what's going on here. But, like I said, in the chapter, like, called Stop It, Dr. Vegapunk, or, you know, whatever it is during Punk Hazard, we saw that Vegapunk had, like, an extremely large head based on the shadow, so... But the lake at the center of the island had been filled with an unbelievable number of books. See, now I need to go back to the Robin flashback. Like, I remember it ending with Clover saying, like, throw the books, like, save the books. Robin flashback. Die back to Saul. Looking at the books, trying to see if there's anything that I can see here. Can't really make out the words. I mean, now I want to look at, like, Hajradin's dialogue, because now I want to know if, like, anything he ever said, like, lines up with knowing things or something. Like, 'cause that's kind of crazy. And I also want to know if Robin and Hajradin ever had an interaction, because I don't remember one. Yeah, Milo in the chat. Mila said, seeing so much of Dragon and now the real Vegapunk One Piece truly gearing up for the end. Yo, facts, my man. Facts. Bilbo Baggins said, chapter 398, page 1 shows the lake full of books. Yeah. I'm gonna head back to that chapter real quick. 398. Yep. So on the first page of 398, we see Ohara basically exactly the way that Vegapunk finds it. The tree is leaning the exact same way. The Marines look and they see a book. They say the lake's filled with books. Is it a coincidence? You see the giant mounds of books that are just down there. So, I mean, there's been theories over the years, you know, did somebody find those books, or, you know, did they just then burn the books too? But they were a bunch of idiots and just left the books there. And Hajradin, Gerd, and the other guy came in and got them.
Savage.
This was such a wild chapter. It's the I Want to Live chapter, so it's just one of the greatest chapters of all time. Oh yeah. And if we go to 397, we can see everybody. The island's gonna make it, everything's gonna be burned. Protect the books, we must pass on the history. Throw them out the windows and into the lake. That's better than having everything burnt to ashes. Yep. Dump the documents outside, as many books as we can, protect as many sentences as we can. Hope that this several thousand years worth of ancient texts will find a way to reach the future. And it does, it will. I'm looking at chapter 397 right now. And as I've talked about before in like other videos and everything like this is the one of the big moments of change for Kuzan. You know, like his justice is definitely like focused here, but the moment that Akainu blows up that ship of survivors, like his face says it all. Like my man's just like, he's shook. That was a change. That was a big moment for him. That's why Akainu will never be sword. Ice Time Capsule. Literally the name of the attack. Not even Ice Time. Ice Time Capsule. He was never killing his man. Shout out to Grateful Wizard. Thank you for joining the channel. If anybody wants to see what I'm looking at here. And then you can go to the next chapter and you'll see the books in the... I just put a link in the chat for the colored manga. It's falling. The Tree of Omniscience is falling. Clover and Olvia's last moments. Kuzan sends Robin on her way.
Savage.
Absolute justice sometimes drives a man insane. I've decided to let you escape from this island. A seed that Saul protected. I wonder what it'll become. It's none of my business against whom you'll bear a grudge, but be glad that you have your life now. In the future, try to live a life as ordinary as possible. Prepared a path on the ice, path of ice on the sea. Travel straight with this boat, you'll reach land. Remember this. I'm not your friend. If you do anything, I'll be the enemy. You'll be the first to catch you. No one could survive. If you wish to die of bitterness, well, that's up to you as well. And then it could be said that Aokiji shows up to Longring Longland knowing that she's shacked up with the son of Dragon, the grandson of Garp. He's got to know that Saul is alive at this point. He's got to know the atrocities of the world government. But he wants to see if Robin is the one that... if she's the one that can take it the distance. It's Gio's birthday? Happy birthday, Gio. Hey. Could have said something earlier. Barry said, I have to get back on these phones, but can we get a birthday shout out for Gio? His birthday's tomorrow. I need you to hit the button for him. Oh, yeah. Happy early birthday, my guy, Giovanni Velez. There you go. Cap Dog said, Aokiji and Sword is all I'm hearing. I've never said anything else. Of course he's Sword. Let's get back to this read here. All right, I'm going back to 1066. I'm on the Dragon page again. For people just tuning in, this is reread time. We've been through this. It's crazy though. Dragon's got to be an ex-Marine, you know. He's just got to be. Dragon's got to be an ex-Marine. Let's see here. Loggy said kid learned about Saul through interrogating a Big Mom commander for intel. But how would Big Mom know that Saul was there? I mean, she was said to have the best intelligence amongst pirates, but she also had no relationship with the people of Elbaf, and when she was on Elbaf, Saul wasn't there, because Saul wouldn't have gotten there until 22 years ago. Do I think he could have been an ex-admiral? Maybe. I think he's got the wind fruit, which would line up with, like, you know, the admirals having, like, the key elemental fruits. So that's interesting. Guyon said Vegapunk cut off his head, and it's the big sphere shaped on the island with written text, Punk Records. Dragon stated that his head got bigger the last time he saw him. It grows every time he learns. Yeah, and if he read all of those books, then his head would have grown so massive. That would be an insane visual gag from Oda. I'm kind of on board, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. It's a bit much for the series. LJ916 said, so we can assume Shanks also decided to claim Elbaf in order to protect the books and history they have from the world government.
Savage.
Similar to Luffy claiming and protecting Wano from the government, too. Do we have any confirmation that Shanks has claimed Elbaf? I mean, I know that that's a running theory that Shanks and Elbaf and all that. I mean, it's very possible. but I don't know. I mean, I'm still on board for Shanks and Elbaf, though. Everything will come to a head there. LJ916 also said, if Dragon used to be Navy, wouldn't he have recognized Saul when he went to his ship to talk to him before Vegapunk, even with the bandages on? That's a good point. But... that's a fair point. But he also probably should know him because his dad is Garp. So he would have been in circles with these people at some point. I don't know. Babel said the giant head is too gross. Yeah. The Dragon knew Clover. Which means that Dragon definitely has like a vested interest in obviously the Void history and everything like that. So hence why he wants to go after the Ancient Kingdom. Garp has to know something. Man. Seems they're from Elbaf, and they're fully aware of the value of those books. Their captain was a strange giant, wrapped from head to toe in bandages. Said Ohara sacrificed itself for those treasures, and he couldn't let them be erased from history. I'm seeing a government lackey like you lurking about. I'm glad they're here to scoop them up and keep them safe. Passed on joining the Freedom Fighters a while ago. So eventually we'll see some sort of Dragon flashback where we see the Freedom Fighters, which is the predecessor of the Revolutionary Army. Or at least I hope we will. But it still made me sick to hear about you becoming one of their lapdogs. Or Dragon was never a part of the Marines or anything like that because Garp made the mistake of telling his son the things that he knows. You know, there's a possibility for that too. So he would never join because he already knew too much from Garp. Don't be stupid, your ragtag operation was always too poor. World government is an insanely huge organization. There are plenty of decent people. And Sword. Right? On the inside, that can be reasoned with, especially in the Navy. Vegapunk has to be Sword. Don't lose sight of the end goal, Dragon. I get it. But I can't just sit back after this. It's too damn much. Those harmless scholars were brutally snuffed out just for questioning their authority. It's a farce. I'm gonna raise an army that can fight them head on. You hated war. Just watch, Vegapunk. I'll change the world. The will of Ohara won't die with Clover. Within a year, he, Eva, and Kuma founded the Revolutionary Army, which continues to shake the world to this day. Vegapunk has to be like the link between all of these organizations. He's got to be a Sword member, a Revolutionary Army member, and a government member. He's got to be the dude playing all sides. Books from Ohara certainly couldn't be left to be found by the government, but my curiosity compelled me to make a discreet trip to Elbaf, where the books were taken, and they allowed me to read each and every one of them. In other words, I took everything Ohara uncovered about the world's secrets and memorized it. It's all in my head, and I've continued their research. Look at the boy Saul. I love that. I love that. The giant captain, and he's called Saul, isn't he? He's in hiding now, so I can't confirm anything. I love this. Want to know what Quasar is? But yeah, we'll take a look at that end part there. Listen to Mark. Let's see. Yo, Captain, look up Einstein cross. Shape looks really. Let's see. Oh wow. So an Einstein cross is literally the world government symbol. The Einstein cross is a gravitationally lensed quasar that sits directly behind the center of the galaxy. Oh my god. The Einstein cross pattern compromises 4 images of distant supernova. And he's literally referencing this is all on purpose. Quasar is an extremely luminous active galactic nucleus powered by a supermassive black hole. Mass ranging from millions to tens of billions of solar masses. You guys got to look this up. You got to look up Einstein cross. It's the world government symbol. It's the world government symbol. Let's see. Wow. Wow. All right. Do a quick little shambles here, guys. All right. Here's Chrissy.
Hey guys, I told you I'm in my One Piece film red scarf and no makeup, but I'm here. Here, I got my Savage sweater. What's up? Hi. Okay, yeah, let's talk about this. I just got Mars clean, ready to go. His painting is great. He made a great watercolor. Very proud. Okay, so, Andy, your voice changed. So, yeah, what a chapter. Cried a lot for many reasons in this chapter. And just everything, obviously I think you all feel the same way. Like, the way Oda drew Robin's reaction to hearing that Saul was still alive, and it just made me, oh god, I'm like gonna cry thinking about it, but it just made me think of, you know, when they went through why Robin became a Straw Hat and why she joined the crew, you know, because like she pretty much lost everybody, and she lost her family, she lost her friends, she lost Saul, you know, just her being able to like gain back someone that is just beautiful. I'm also really happy about Dragon, and that we got to see why he created the Revolutionary Army. We also kind of see a little bit why, I don't know, like it makes sense Luffy is his son. Because there, you know, Luffy is aloof a little bit, you know, but there's that part of Luffy that we all love where he sees like injustice or sees someone he loves getting hurt or anyone being taken advantage of, you know, like the famous punch in the archipelago. Like, even though he knows he can have dire consequences for it, he doesn't give a shit. He's like, no, I am going to punch this guy. It's the same with Dragon. Like with Vegapunk saying, you know, well, are you sure you want to get involved and do another fight? Like, it's dangerous. And Dragon's like, no, like, look what just happened. Look what happened to Ohara. All they wanted to do was pursue knowledge. So just, you gotta love that. I don't know. I love that stuff. Let me see. Your voice woke me up. Sorry. Am I loud? I'm naturally a very loud person. I was a theater kid. I speak from my diaphragm. I'm sorry. I'm very loud. And you know what it is too? Because Randy's very soft-spoken, so he probably... Here, I'll probably like makes the mic a little higher. For me, see, I'm blushing every time. I just have an Ethel Merman voice. I'm really sorry. Just naturally. I'm not trying to talk loud. I'm sorry. Robin no longer saddest backstory. No, it's still pretty sad. I mean, I personally, Chopper's backstory is the saddest for me. Personally. I don't know. I connect the most with Chopper's backstory. Chopper and Robin and Law, top 3 saddest backstories for sure. Sanji's is pretty sad too. But I don't know. I still... Oh no, Chrissy, it's a good wake up. Oh, thanks, Ty. Thank you. No, I've been told that, so I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry if I'm loud. Love your voice. Thank you. Thank you. No apologizing. Thanks, guys. Just for that, we need Chrissy on max volume. Thank you, Chrissy. I don't have to up all the way my volume to hear you. No offense to Randy's sweet calm voice. I know, me and Randy are such a pair, you know? Like, he's got like a... Randy, don't laugh at me when I say it. Don't be mad, but he's got like a Bob Ross voice. You know? Just a little bit, some trees here. Just a little bit, just a little bit of white, you know? What is it? Titanium white. That's what we're going to use to make the base. And we're going to talk about some One Piece theories. Randy, you should just like do like painting while you're doing a theory one time, you know? And I'm like, you know, you'll be swell. You'll be great, you know? So we're a pair. Let's see. Sorry, Randy. I love Bob Ross. You know, fun fact about Bob Ross. My mom told me that, you know, 'cause she had me and my brother, and me and my brother are 2 years apart. So I think we were 2 under 2 at one point. And she told me to get us to both nap because I fought my naps apparently, which, you know, makes sense. I'm very energetic. And she would put on Bob Ross to make us both nap. So, and look, I married a Bob Ross, so there you go. Randy has to make a One Piece Ross painting. Just him drawing the 1,000 Sunny, you know, with some like beautiful clouds. I'm drawing Randy Ross. Randy Ross. But anyway, yeah, I love this chapter. It's great. I love the reveal of Vegapunk. His first head design was like, whoa. Oh, and wait, speaking of, when they're talking to each other, it's a lot of people brought it up, but I didn't even notice until you guys brought it up. I went back and read it, and I went, oh yeah, he doesn't have his tattoos. So I wonder what kind of story that's going to be, why he has all his tattoos, and I bet it's something that's probably going to make us cry, knowing Oda. You know, I wonder if it's like he collected tattoos for every like injustice he saw the world government do. That's my theory. I'm throwing it out. Oh, also, I'm gonna say this theory on the internet. I haven't had time to like do anything with it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But Randy thought it was interesting, but I don't know if it's good or not. But I'm gonna say it because I had it last week while I was editing Randy's video. I have a theory that, okay, go with me here. And you could tell me, you know, it's crazy or whatever. I mean, it's kind of out there, right? But here we go. I think that the devil fruits were made by the ancient world or kingdom or people that came before us. They were man-made. Even the trees. Like, they were made. And that's why Vegapunk is able to make, like, fake ones. Like, he's missing part of the recipe, but that they're not naturally recurring and they are some sort of invention. That's my theory. I don't know if anyone else has like thought of it or whatever on the internet, but like I thought about it and I don't know what to say, but I don't know. That is my theory. I'm going to throw it out. I just wanted to be on the internet. We'll see. It's wild. Shout out to the pair. Let's see. Maybe Dragon got the tats when Luffy's mom died. What if Luffy's mom was on Ohara? That'd be sad. That'd be crazy. Thanks, Gio. I appreciate it. It is a probable theory, right? It's like not too crazy, but like, I don't know. It could be some sort of, like I'm thinking like a genetic splicing. Because the thing is that Oda said this arc is when we're gonna find out like the origin of devil fruits, right? So it's like, I don't know about that one. I can't lie. Sorry, Chris. It's okay, Skater. Randy felt the same way. I just wanted to put it on the internet. Like I like to throw out random theories sometimes, you know? It would be insane. I don't know how probable it would be, but it feels like, to me, it feels like something Oda would do. And the reason why I thought about like the gene splicing and everything is like, how do the smiles work? How were they able to do it? It seems like it's some sort of like genetic splicing. Kind of like the way that he's able to split his brain into several parts. You know, where are these people? Are they robots that have part of his brain? Are they people? Are they actual clones? Like, what exactly are they? But crazy theories are the best theories. Wait, Barry, right? What if Luffy's mom is Crocodile and hiding as a man to keep them off the world government's radar after surviving Ohara? So are you saying that Crocodile fought Luffy in Alabasta to make Luffy stronger, like Garp throwing him into the jungle? Imagine, right? Oh my god, there's a Par and Chrissy theory for theory when. That would be great. That would be fun, Par. We could just talk about like thinking out of the box kind of theories, right? Because I love Par's theories. I really do. My favorite Par theory is Par Vision. My favorite theory is Mihawk is a sword. It's one I can't get out of my head, Par. Like, I almost have it in my head canon. Like, I feel like it's going to be revealed. I don't know. I really, like, I'm not kidding. I think about it sometimes, like, I think he is sword. I think he's right. See. What should... Chrissy, I just love Luffy's mom crackpot theories. Me too. I mean, you know, I love my theory. The Bonnie is Luffy's mom theory I had going and stuff. Like, that was fun. Oh my god. I love crazy who's Luffy's mom theories. I do like the theory that Luffy's mom is a celestial dragon. And like I do like that theory. I do like that one. That's a good one. Oh yes, I do have to watch Hidden Islands video. I really want to watch it. I have it bookmarked. I haven't got around to it, but you know, I'll watch it today. I've been like, oh my god. I love Chrissy's energy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Nico Olivia's Luffy's mom. Now that would be crazy. That would be crazy. I kind of had that thought too. Like, wouldn't that be interesting? I don't know. I feel like Luffy's mom has to be someone of some kind of significance, though. Definitely. It'd be interesting, though, if Luffy's mom in some way was... that's why I thought she was Bonnie, because I kind of figured she would have the personality like Bonnie, because, like, Dragon is so darn serious. And it's like Luffy inherited all of those, like, I'm ready to fight you, Kaido, jeans, and, like... oh, timeline wouldn't work for Olivia. Okay. Well, I feel like Luffy's mom has to kind of be the sweet, goofy, I love to eat version of Luffy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bring that side out, like the goofy side. This really sweet side. That'd be interesting if, like, she turned out to be a celestial dragon, but a celestial dragon that is, like, aloof, like, not really about it. Just like, yeah, I was born this way, but I don't care. That would be kind of interesting. What if Luffy's mom is Eva? Who was asking Eva if I had kids? Hee-haw. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Dragon is both mom and dad. Randy is Dragon and Chrissy is Bonnie. Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? Honestly, though, in parenting, actually, I'm more Dragon and Randy's more like the sweet, goofy one with Mars. It's cute. I'm the more like, you know, let's make a schedule and stick to it, you know? Like, Randy has such a sweet side. See. I didn't know you did edits. You're hilarious and do a great job. I do a lot of like the base editing. I want to get into Randy's. Randy does like the funny jokes. I will give him that. I'm like the assistant editor. But I did shout out to like one of my older videos. I did a reaction to Randy's chapter review one time. Randy loved it. I did it in the style of Tim and Eric, where it was like really super cut it. I just wanted it to feel like a meme. Randy loved it though. It was really fun. I'm an absentee parent? Me? No, neither of us are. My God. Randy. Jeez, savage. I'm always here. Listen, my son did not learn hi or bye because I'm always here. He has no one to say hi or bye to. I'm always here. Like 24/7 with him. Oh, or we're out and about or whatever. On adventures. Tim and Eric, great show. Great job. Yeah. Oh, but anyway. No dead parents in this crew. No way, no way. Wait, hold on. Drake has been real zesty lately. He sure has. But yeah, yeah, so those are my wild like theories, and I don't know, this chapter got me so excited and so happy, and I am so thankful for this arc so far. I am so happy that Oda took a break for a month, restructured everything, and was like, let me get my story in order. I think for him, like, I don't know his personal life. I'm not gonna really speculate on it or anything because I love Oda and I respect him a lot. But my personal opinion is like Wano got a little out of hand at some points, structurally, and it was all over the place, like really great chapters and really poor chapters in terms of writing. So it's nice that he like went, okay, like, let's do this. And honestly, I don't know about you guys. Has there been a bad chapter this arc? I don't see one. I don't see one. They've all been like 10 out of 10s for me. 11 out of 10. This one was 11 out of 10. One Lauda. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm sorry if I get too savage, but like, it's so good. What do you think about Senior Pink's story since y'all and Randy are parents? So sad. So sad. That's one of the saddest flashbacks too. Oh my God. And I love Senior Pink and just in general. Just love him. So I hope he's not dead. I hope he is alive. And I feel like he is alive. I don't think Oda would do that to us. I don't think they would off-screen Senior Pink. No, not after that flashback. Are you kidding me? Like, no. Ty, Christy Swan, per the YouTube guidelines, you have to stream tomorrow. I gotta stream tomorrow? Wait, what are the YouTube guidelines? What is the YouTube guidelines? Oh, yes, follow me on Twitter and Twitch if you want. I haven't Twitched in a really long time, but I am pretty active on Twitter. I haven't been so much since Elon bought it, but I'm gonna get back into it. I'm thinking of actually getting into TikTok. I might do some TikToks because I think that's something manageable for me that I could just like film real quick and do some funny edits and funny memes. And if you guys are all interested, I don't know who's on TikTok, but I went down a TikTok rabbit hole and like I get what you youngins like. Sorry, I like aged myself by saying it, but it's really fun. There's really fun stuff on there and like really cool stuff and really cool people. Chrissy on TikTok. Oh, I'm not twitching Hunter x Hunter for a while. I don't know about that. I think for me, watch parties, I don't think it's for me. I don't think it's for me. It's too overwhelming for me. Like, I think me sitting down and watching 2 hours with people and like not being able to like absorb the information properly and like it's a lot. I don't know. It was a lot for me. And I think, I don't know. I was also like really tired all the time because, you know, I had an infant. Now he's a toddler. I'm also tired, but it's a different tired. So I hear Chrissy's coming back to Twitch. I would come back to Twitch. I would like to come back to Twitch if it was gaming or something a little more relaxing. I think like being, you know, I'm like definitely, my attention span is not great. So, I mean, it's okay. And I don't know, it's hard. It's just like, like maybe 1 episode I could do. I can't do 4. I can't do, it's too many. I hate this. Damn, that means I'll have to get TikTok. Par can help you with TikTok. Oh, that's right, Par's on TikTok, that's right. I was gonna say something, but it's too early. Did you call me Vanilla Face? Oh, isn't that like from something? I forgot. Y'all tricked me. I don't know, eventually, but let's see. Hiatus, no me. Wait, I would TikTok more, but someone took the name Randy Troy and doesn't use it. So you're gonna have to just name yourself Randy Ross then. That's where you could do your paintings. Hi, welcome to my TikTok channel. What do you guys think about lobbying and sword? I love you, Randy. I'm sorry. You can get me back when you come back on. I feel bad now. Oh yeah, what about the name Randy Troy? That's true, Milo. That's a good idea. So it's Randy Troy TV. I mean, Randy Ross TikTok. Randy Ross. Broken. Randy, what did you do to Chrissy? No, Randy's been great. Randy's so great. He switched the laundry for me today, and he's been great. He's been great. So no, I'm just being silly with Randy. I love Randy very much. So. Randy and I do this all the time to each other. Randy Ross, One Piece boss. Randy got his drip back and effing lasting tail. Toxic Chrissy resurfaces. Oh no. It's oh my god, I'm sorry. Bandana. It's doing things to me. Bandanaing up. Alright. I think I'm gonna shambles back. Let Randy get back to you guys. I'm gonna try to get my son down for a nap. We'll see how that goes. Oh, everything's screwed up with daylight savings, but I don't know. I don't know if, by the way, does every country get daylight savings or is it just like the US? Like, I know we're outlawing it next year, which I'm like, good, give us more sunlight because I don't like this darkness, you know? Not feeling it, but. Toxic Chrissy gonna slander Jinbei again. No, Gio, I won't. Not near your birthday. And happy birthday, Gio. Happy birthday. Because I disrespect Crocs. Oh my god, I'm also on trial for disrespecting Crocs. That's right, Mark. I'm sorry. Melatonin gummies, Chrissy. Oh, I have heard about that with melatonin if it gets really bad. I don't know. I just think that he's like all screwed up from it. I don't know. My sleep's kind of screwed up too. And so is Randy's. We're all kind of a little screwed up with the daylight savings. I think we'll get back to it, but we don't do it here in Puerto Rico. We're gonna be joining you. I cannot wait. No, it's like 1 of 3. It's just never do it again. Just everyone stop doing it. It's not useful. Okay, I'm leaving. All right, peace out.
guys? Welcome back. I'm gonna paint a happy little tree, little bush. Get some clouds going. I'm gonna do some water brushing. Get this paint going. Everybody ready? You got your easels? It's gonna be a fun time. I'm excited. Yeah. Chrissy got out of the room and she was looking at me like this. And laughing. Yeah. Savage.
Chrissy! 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 Wake up now! Chrissy!
This chapter, though.
Anyway, very, very good. That gets 10 Goldblums out of a possible 10 Goldblums. That's my highest rating.
Oh, man. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah. Sorry for anybody that's affected by daylight savings, because technically this is like not our normal time, but it is in the United States. According to a clock, it's our normal time. So, yeah. Oh. Yeah, so Chrissy Ty tried to do a donation that said Chrissy Swan, but YouTube blocked him. Ty he's given too much money to YouTube. Let's see. Sit sideways. Yep. The leaning legend. Saul's back? So let's think about what we're going to get into. As people are asking for the Randy 1067 spoilers. All right. So 967 was he laughed. So I want to get something as iconic as that. Now that we've seen the real Dr. Vegapunk, and the real Dr. Vegapunk is with Luffy, we could get dragon lore. We really should explore this Bonnie question. I did see John Ross's super chat earlier talking about how Vegapunk just glossed over Bonnie and Frankie's, questions in this. I think we really need to get the answers on Vegapunk and then on Kuma in the next chapter. That would be, I'd be okay with that. Let my man be great. Holding him back. Let's see here. I want to read these last two pages again and decide. All right. So we got the Robo. So this is literally like those waves that were produced was Vegapunk warping in. Perhaps space-time bent mid-warp. This is kind of crazy.
savage.
And then he was like sinking into the robot, defying the laws of physics. And Luffy pulled him out. So kind of like the way that they interact with the door to get inside. Dizza super chatted said, pretend it's a hundo. Chrissy Swan from Thai. Lavish bracket. In a lavish bracket. Gotta have it. Brax, I gotta have it. Peep the fabric. Do you see this jacket? Do you see it? Eddie Hearthrob on that hook. And me on the ad-libs in the background. Do you see it? Yeah. You didn't know. That is me saying that. Let's see. Emil said Shaka Punk will probably show them a spaceship. Hey, I'm down. Let's go to the moon. Then we'll go to Elbaf. Oh, Bonnie, dear me, you sure have gotten big. Splendid to see you so full of vigor. She's so mad and has a complete reason to be mad. But he is acting like nothing's wrong. Which implies that he doesn't think what he did was wrong. Or because he split his brain up into a bunch of different pieces, he's just aloof now. But it also could mean that it's like, oh, Bonnie, you don't know? Like, what, he didn't tell you? Like, he's fine. Geo with the heat on feet lyrics. I think we got to get Kuma lore. I think we have to. We can't avoid this any longer. Now that we are with actual Vegapunk, unless Oda does something where like he splits Vegapunk away from them after getting them, getting him with them, which would be such a tease and not out of the realm of Oda. They should land somewhere and Bonnie needs to like air her grievances out. And as that's happening, Shaka could probably also tell the other side why he protected the Sunny. Which, it all ties back to Dragon and maybe even Saul. Because it's like, okay, this is the ship that is going to carry Robin to the end. They are the chosen pirates. So it's like, hey, I need to protect their ship. They're not strong enough. I sent all of them to the different places that should make them grow. They're going to come back after learning something to this ship. So Vegapunk, I can't go and be that guy. I've got to go over here. I got to make sure that no one messes with this ship, because this is the ship that's going to go to the end. And they made that agreement. It was also in keeping with Dragon technically protecting his son in that moment, the way he protected him at Logue Town. So, Dragon's got some sort of a plan for Luffy, and oh man. Emil said he's an airhead now. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, Vegapunk is Einstein, for sure. Gio said it would be funny if Vegapunk is just walking them into the same room Luffy's in. It was funny. No tattoo lore. Ohara was when Robin was 10, but Robin is 11 years older than Luffy. So there's no way that Olvia is Luffy's mom, even though I'd love that. Yeah, so Dragon doesn't have his tattoos yet. It is interesting. I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of... I'm sure there's significance to the tattoo. I mean, it looks like... you know, Wiper's tattoo. It looks like King's tattoo. It's got something. You know, there's ties to these tattoos. There's ties to it. Three times Super Robin 20 years ago, age 8. That's right, she was 8. That was the whole point. She was an 8-year-old. That was when she got her first bounty. 8 years old, not 10. Let's see here. Dragon didn't have his tattoo when he was at Roger's execution, right? Trying to go back to chapter 0. Pretty sure he didn't, but... Looking at chapter 0 now. Let's see. Where's that page? Nope. No tattoos for Dragon at that time either, so there's consistency there. What's on Dragon's pants? Two X's. I mean, his whole fit just reminds me of Che Guevara. So I don't know. That's the vibe I'm getting there, and I'm pretty sure that that's on purpose. Ah, Gio's got it. The two X's on his pants means that he's a size double XL for pants. That's what it is, yeah. Drip and sauce rating? Yeah, it's a little drippy. I'd say it's more saucy than drippy. the shirt isn't all that drippy, but I mean it works for him. The cloak has some drip to it. The pants are very saucy. I'm not a fan of Dragon's hair or his hairline. Like, dude looks like he failed going Super Saiyan 3. But it's not nearly as bad as Vegapunk over here. Homai said Dragon and the Caribou look alike. Were they freedom fighters together? I mean, probably. Probably. I mean, that all has to tie into something. You know, there's a reason why we learned about Gabiru. So. The thing here now is that he had to have gone to Elbaf and read this stuff too. He has to know these things, and that's why he's the most wanted man in the world. Because he knows things. And it has to be his ability, the wind, or whatever, to be able to move and all of that helps him avoid capture and different things like that. Like, it has to be that. Young Clover's drip? Young Clover just looks like a Chad. He's not very drippy or saucy. He's just living free. He's like Luffy, you know. It's not. I'm not feeling much of any of that. Even old Clover wasn't all that drippy. My man was just like, you know, just wearing a muumuu. Dragon's basically Raditz. Yeah, pretty much. So I would give Dragon like a 8 for sauce, and I'd give him like a 6.4 for drip. And I would give Clover like a 2 for drip out of 10. And like a 3.9 for sauce. He's not really drippy or saucy. Whereas like Shaka is like a 10 for drip and a 10 for sauce. Like, that's the scale. That's the drip sauce god. That is the bar. You need to achieve that. And Sanji's like drip and sauce rating right now. I mean, he's always kind of got sauce, but his drip is like a -3. The only one that's like the only one that's got like really like positive drip out of that group is probably Frankie. I don't know, but I'm not going into full rankings of everything. Let's get back into all of this stuff here. Dragon in this shot where he's like the Will of Ohara won't die with Clover, he's really looking like that rock silhouette. Like Oda's definitely doing that. He's going for it. He's going for it. Rox is going to be Luffy's other grandfather. And Dragon just doesn't have that. He doesn't use the Rock's name because he was trying to avoid most of the notoriety, probably. The main Dr. Vegapunk has like a -10 sauce. Like there is no sauce there. This is the least amount of sauce I've ever seen in the series. So is Shanks' last name Figureland? I mean, I think that's the implication from Film Red. It's just a throwaway line for people that haven't seen the movie, but the movie's been out for a while, so I mean, we can definitely talk about Film Red in here. Did I upload the drip stream with Eddie? Yeah, it should still be on this channel. I don't think I moved it over. It's somewhere. I should do a drip award stream. I just did one on Morge's channel with Jay like a couple weeks ago. It wasn't the best because whoever made the list for us to do, you know, like study the drip and rate it, did not understand drip or sauce. So, but you can check out the video I did with my cousin Eddie. Grateful Wizard said, I've been watching Randy since way before the move. Appreciate you, Grateful Wizard. Said, hope I can make it live more often, though. Always love the chat in the VODs. Appreciate you. GW in the house. Oh, God. Oh, God. There's a Randy Ross meme right now. You guys are that quick? You guys are that quick? Which channel is it in? I'll have to look at it afterwards. It wants me to, like, when I click on it here, it wants me to go into let me see here. Yeah, shout out to everybody still in here. I can't find it. I'll find it afterwards. Oh, it's in Savage Memes? Oh, okay. The leaning legend in the you know, the bottom left. That's what makes it for me. Unreal. Unreal. Saving that. All right. We gotta show Chrissy that. Let's see. Nakama said, "Hey Randy, you think freedom fighters are those people who worship Nika?" Dragon got sick of waiting for Nika, so he started the revolutionary. Would it tie into the sun god? I don't know. Did I watch Black Panther 2 yet? Sure did. Chadwick's presence was sorely missed. But you know, without spoiling anything, Angela Bassett and Lupita, they did some acting. Yeah. Theo said Parvision saying stronger as rocks is wild if y'all haven't seen it. I heard him talking about it for a little bit in the Hidden Island one man reverie thing. I mean, it's fun. I mean, I would love it. I don't think it's rocks, but I would love it if Stronger was actually a person. Mark said I was cooking the leader of the revolutionaries. Sanctum, is that you? Throwback. Let's see. What's the significance of Gerd and Stenzen being at Ohara? Was that his name? Stenzen? I thought it was something else. The one with the shield that has the homie on it? Stream's lagging? Yeah, alright. Well. I guess that means that it's a good time as any to start wrapping things up. See. Like I might have someone from the old Newport City days in here. All right. All right. All right, guys. So yeah, 1067. I'm hoping for some Kuma lore. We'll definitely see where Shaka wants to take us. It only makes sense that we also see Zoro and Brook, because now that we've gotten like some lore, we need to understand what's going to get in the way of more lore. So whether that's Cypher Pole arriving or a marine ship or anything like that, we need that. We need it. But Bonnie's not going to wait around to hear some answers, so I think we need some of those. And 100 chapters from He Laughed makes perfect sense to get even more lore, things we don't know. But we got a huge drop in this chapter, huge, giant, Elbathian drop. Saul is alive. My guy. There is she. So, I'm gonna wrap things up because there's definitely a lot to get into when in the analysis.
I've been swimming deep, deep. Savage.